my friends, welcome to Weekly Strides. I am excited to answer your questions on here. I love that these are short, snappy videos that hopefully you can get something from and just have a bit of fun with. So today the question is, what is it like making a podcast? What does making a podcast involve? Okay, well, the first thing, as you could imagine, is that you reach out to the person that you would like to interview. So sometimes that means me creeping on them on Instagram and reaching out and seeing if I get a response. Sometimes that means going through their website, trying to find them. Sometimes, actually quite often, it's connected through a friend, or I reach out to them and say I'm friends with someone, a mutual friend of ours. But you get in touch with that person. You then find a time that is going to work for both of you. And quite often, I would say they tend to schedule maybe 2 to 4 weeks in advance. And I record with them 2 to 3 weeks before the episode comes out. So we're getting ready for interview week when I'm going to interview this person. I actually don't do as much research as I think other people do. I tend to maybe spend 20 to 30 minutes researching someone. If they've had a book come out, I try to read the whole book and make notes along the side so that I can really be thoughtful with my questions. If they haven't got a book out, then I actually generally just go to their website or their social media page and read some posts and find a few things that kind of stand out to me and lead to follow-up questions. So I might read about a sentence in their bio and I think, oh, that's interesting. Like Kiera Smalls, who's the executive director at Running Industry Diversity Coalition, she wrote something about her having fun with her 92-year-old grandma. And that led me to think, oh, that's interesting. I want to learn more about that. So I tend to just pick like pieces that jump out to me and then and then have questions from there. But I actually don't over research because then I find that I'm not actually listening. I'm just thinking about my next question. So I don't do too much. I kind of know a bit about them and their background, but maybe I like to go into it with a curiosity standpoint. So the interview comes, I send them a link to a website called Zencastr where I record and we make sure our mics are set up. I remind them not to click pens or make noises and then we hit record. And we hit record, we talk. There is editing if they want it to be, but no one ever asks me for editing or taking things out of the episode. It is then sent on to my editor. My editor, Jeremy, is then, he goes through it, he adds the intro, or actually that's something I have to do first. I record the ads for that episode, I record the intro and the outro, so that's the bit at the beginning and the bit at the end, send it all to Jeremy, and then he puts it all together, he listens, makes sure the levels are balanced, so my voice is the same level as my guest's voice, and the ads are the same level again. He cleans it up. I actually don't have him take out a lot of the ums, the ers, the other things because I want to keep the realness of the conversation. But he spends a lot of time on it. And honestly, I don't know all of what he does. I just know it sounds a lot better when he has worked through it. He will send it to my team. They will create some social media pieces. They will write the blog post. They will get it all ready, upload it to the podcast website and schedule it for me. I love that my team is really, it's a team effort to get every episode out because we put it all across the internet and there's just a lot of things involved. You get it on a blog post, you get it on a podcast website, you get social media content, you get it on YouTube, you've got to set it up so that it connects to your website. And then when the episode comes out, I let the guests know, and there we are. So it's fun to make podcasts, but I have to admit I have a team with me, and I am so thankful for that team because it means that I can pass off to them, which actually is a pretty critical point and thing to mention is that way I can focus my energy on the things I'm best at, and they can do the things that they are best at. So passing things along to people who their strengths are in that area, I really think has helped me a lot. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and I'll see you next time.